You could just say whatever you want the people to know.
Okay. Tell me when you want me to start.
I'm ready when you are. I mean, the camera's already recording. Okay.
What's up, guys? Alright, I'm gonna start. Alright, what's up, guys? It's your boy Ty, and I'm interviewing Røyal, upcoming dope rapper. Alright? So we're gonna get into these questions. First, if you didn't become a musician, what would you be doing right now?
Selling crack. I'm kidding. Yo. If I didn't become a musician and I graduated high school, I'd probably be in college for business and entrepreneuring because I've always wanted to be a boss. I don't really like getting told what to do. It's probably why I don't always have the greatest performance at jobs because it's like I don't like I like constructive criticism on how to better myself, but I don't really like being an employee. I want to be a boss and I want to run my own shit.
Of course, that's what we all gonna do.
Right.
So, what is the weirdest or funniest question you've ever been asked in an interview?
Weirdest or funniest question? Honestly, I haven't really had any weird questions, to be honest. I mean, I got asked when I had my first kiss, which I think that was a little, so I'm like, that's a little different, but it is what it is.
When was this interview?
That interview was with WGXC, and I had asked fans to send in questions, and they asked, like, when did I have my first kiss? So I think that's the weirdest question, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to get some real dirty questions eventually.
Oh, wow.
I'm so serious.
Well, get prepared for that.
Okay.
What do you feel is the best song you've ever released, and why?
Best song. My single Damn Right off my EP, Get On Board the Next Chapter. I really like the flow, the delivery, and the hook, and the instrumental. Like, I'm just so in love with the instrumental.
Right. So, which musician would you like to collaborate with next?
Well, I definitely want to collaborate with another gay rapper. I see Kid Ken, he's doing his thing, so I definitely would like to collaborate with him. I want to collaborate with you, because I'm sort of like an apprentice to you and shit, so that definitely needs to happen. My friend Linda, her sister's a singer, her name's Chrissy, you guys should check her out on Spotify. I'll tag her in this video on Instagram. I'd love to collaborate with her on Get On Board On My Way. Trying to think. Oh, can it be a major artist too?
Yeah.
Okay. All the dolls, like all the Cuban, Asian, Cash. I was gonna throw some shade at one of the dolls that I don't really like, but we're not gonna be that because I want to collaborate with everybody. And of course, who?
I said Dream Doll.
I'd like to also collaborate with Nicki Minaj too, of course. Wow. Who doesn't want to collaborate with the Queen? I mean, period, hands down. So yeah, major artists, all the OGs I'd love to collaborate with. That would be like amazing.
Yeah, of course.
And you were trying to be so shady. Don't ask me no questions.
I was not. You said all the dolls, so you're supposed to say all of them. So, if you can have your fans remember one thing about you, what would it be?
That I write my own fucking raps. I'm a businessman. I'm not just some person that wants to be a rapper. Like, right. I'm a recording artist. I write songs, I write raps, and I handle the business behind it with copywriting and trademarking and making sure I have different interviewers and radio stations to go to and performances, and right now it's like, it's literally just me. Like, I'm doing it all. Like, yeah.
So, a random funny question. If you could be a fruit, which one would you be and why?
I'd be an orange because I like to get sucked.
What? That's a category.
Next question.
So on a scale of 1 to 9,401, how good is your new single compared to your last one?
How good is my new single compared? Well, Get a Bag was literally like, that song started off like it was gonna be like some you ain't big enough, big enough, big enough, big enough, big enough. But then that shit sounds like an Iggy song, so I was like, scratch that. So I was literally on the phone with my friend Persia, and I'm like, yo, what should I do? I need this beat, like this beat really like straight niggas could fuck with it, like gay guys could shake their ass to it, like girls would be like, getting down to it and shit. And I'm like, what should I like? And she's like, where the bag at, nigga? Where the bag at? And I'm like, everyone does have that fucking bag song. So I was like, you know what? Let me just do something that I know the public will eat up. So get a bag, get a bag, get it. We got the same 24. So honestly, there's no reason to be bad. Money, you ain't getting that. No ambitions, we cannot fuck with that. Running your mouth, ain't chasing dreams, where they do that. So that's why I was like, it's a basic ass hook, but I had to make my verses like slay. So that's why I had to change my flow 3 times in the song to show the amount of cadence and versatility and ability and skill that I have. So, Damn Right is just such more of like a flowy talk shit, like make you feel inspired. Like I like inspiring people. Like I don't think Get a Bag was a very inspirational song, but the public's eating it up because it did 5,000 views in 3 months and it's still climbing.
So, what got you into music?
So I grew up in a real small town where like there's not much to do, and if you're out here and you hang out with the wrong people, you'll end up like getting involved with niggas that don't really fuck with you, and you'll be doing stupid shit. And keep it a buck, there's a lot of white kids that got money and they want to be, they want to be urban and shit like that. And the black kids just feed into it and then end up getting arrested and go to jail. And then your white friends are gone, like like Very Odd Parents, like poof. And I never fit into that category, and I never fit into the category in high school where I was like at all the parties and shit like that. So I started writing poems, and it was a really great way for me to express myself and my emotions. And my brother rapped, so then I started putting my words into like a flow. In my first mixtape, My Heart Pushes My Pen, I had great lyrics, great penned lyrics, but the flow wasn't there, and it was like So once I started putting that all together, like one day I woke up at 16 and I went to my mom and I'm like, I don't want to do anything else but like be a businessman and a recording artist. Like I want to run my own shit. And ever since then, like I came up with the name Elijah Røyal at 15, and then I was just like, I'm gonna put out a project, and I know what I was doing. Like how many 16-year-olds that are not like signed or with major deals or with major businesses put out a 14-song like mixtape by themselves, pay for their own studio time, all of that.
Right. So you say that your brother raps. Does he still rap currently?
Yeah, but not professionally. Like he still does write raps, and like he'll tell me his raps over the phone and stuff like that. But I do want to have him on the deluxe version of Get On Board On My Way.
Okay, so that's one of the people who you also want to collaborate with.
Yeah, my brother. Yeah.
Of course. So, if you could date any other musician or celebrity, who would it be and why?
I wouldn't necessarily want to date a celebrity because a lot of these celebrity relationships don't work out. I'm not going to even say any names about relationships, but just look at the history of famous people that have dated. They get married and then they get divorced. So I want my baby. I don't want my baby to be in the industry. I want my baby to be like, my little honeysuckle, and take care of our little babies, our little goobers. And not that I won't be involved because I want to be a dad, of course. But I wouldn't want to date anyone in the industry. Now, who would I want to fuck in the industry? Let's see. That's a good question. Let's see on that one. Who would I want to smash? I don't know. Who's openly gay?
Sam Smith.
Come on now, Ty.
What's his name? Frank Ocean?
James Charles. I'd smash James Charles.
Oh, wow.
I could be your cover boy. Get it? Oh, shit. All right, next question.
So, do you think you could get any better as a musician? And if so, how would you achieve that?
Of course, all musicians, we're always growing and we're always developing new talents and finding out new things about ourselves vocally and reaching new ranges. People have constantly been saying that you have a lot of potential, Elijah. You have a lot of potential. Even with Get a Bag, the potential's there if it's utilized. So I have a feature coming out August 31st with Benny, and in my verse I say, I've hardly touched potential. My presence is essential. I'm going to shift the culture, now keep that on your mental. So with that said, it's like everyone's saying that like you have all this potential, but you had like, so I'm like, you know what? I haven't even touched potential then. And my flow's gotten so great, and you can see the growth from My Heart Pushes My Pen to Get On Board, the next chapter. So when I drop Get On Board On My Way, who knows? I think I'll really be into the potential. And then when I drop Get On Board, the Final Testament in 2021, I believe I will be living in my potential, and I will be in like a bathtub of just like it all.
So I see that you performed in Coast to Coast Live.
Yes.
Explain how that experience worked for you.
That experience was really really eye-opening. I wasn't as nervous as I thought I'd be. So I was originally gonna do Coast to Coast when I was 18, but my car was like fucked up then, so I wasn't able to do it then. And I mean, just being able, because a lot of the times, like a lot of my performances were like at open mics, except for when I did Gay Pride in Newport in upstate New York. It was just like I was in a room full of my peers, basically, like kids that were like younger than me and that were my age, and some that were above my age. So I got to see how, you know, the fans that I'm going to have to sell to and what labels are going to make me sell to, I got to see how they engaged with my music. And I have like a really kind of older rap sound. Like I don't have like that Little Uzi, Travis Scott like type of auto-tuned out type of sound, which I'm kind of scared that once I sign that the industry's going to push me to have to make that music, which I'm okay if I have to do that with certain singles, but I don't want that to become me, because I started out as a poet, so now I like real rap. Like I don't like the like it's cute and stuff, but I don't know. I feel like I'm different, and I feel like it gets to be like copycatting. Like I like originality. Like so the experience was really fun, and then becoming the first gay rapper in history to win the showcase, and it's like 10-year history. That's like a huge accomplishment, because that opens the door for other gay rappers to see like, you can do it too. You can enter and you can go in and you can win. And people will try to discredit me and say, oh, well, you didn't win first place, you won third place. But at the end of the day, winning that showcase, we get flown out to Las Vegas to perform for championships. So it was no different than going to American Idol or America's Got Talent and getting told that you got to go to Hollywood.
Right.
Yeah.
So, if you have one message to give to your fans, what would it be?
Don't ever doubt yourself. For a minute, I'm going to keep it a buck. For a minute, I started doubting myself with the music, and I was like, damn, am I really going to be able to do this? Can I really pull this off? Like, am I going to be able to really be what I see in my head? And I've had people give me love and tell me, oh, you got this and you're going to do great. And a lot of people gave me hate. You're not going to make it as a gay rapper. That's not going to be marketable. Really just believe in yourself. And if you have a dream, keep on chasing it until you cannot run anymore, because you don't want to be one of these 40-year-olds outside the corner store drunk as hell buying your pack of Newports. Like, you don't need to be that. You really have it inside of you. And I feel like a lot of people don't realize that they have it inside of them to accomplish anything. And even young gay people getting told, like, jobs not wanting you and stuff like that, like, you have it in you. And even young minorities, the mental hold and shit that society and the industry puts on you to make you feel like you're less, and then like getting taught certain things and just how people look at you, you can kind of feel insecure and feel like you can't do it, but you need to find the confidence within yourself to like be like, no, I'm a boss, I'm going to do this, you're not going to stop me, you're not going to understand it, but you're not supposed to understand it. And that's definitely one thing I want to teach my fans, especially my young black fans, my young Spanish fans, my young minority fans. Like, don't let these people get inside your head and make you think you cannot do it, because you can. Point blank, period.
Well, that was a good interview.
Yes, indeed. Do you have any more questions that you want to personally add?
Within the next 5 months, what do you plan on working on as far as your music career?
The next 5 months. Oh, let's see, darling. I definitely am dropping a music video sometime in the fall. And my videographer, Jacob Kissinger, and I are still working on Get On Board the docu. And I definitely need to have a photo shoot coming up for hard copies, because I want to have 100 limited edition hard copies of Get On Board, the next chapter, which would include the CD, Get On Board, the next chapter, Get On Board the docu. But no, ain't nobody got DVD players anymore. So it's like, what's the fucking point of even doing... I don't know, just for people, so that, and yeah. So, and then 3 autographed photos by me, so like, if I do win the Vegas show and blow up next year, then it's gonna be like, well, at least you have Elijah's first hard copy of a mixtape, so that's...
Do you have any of your fans that's gonna go out to watch you, that you know of?
Do I have anyone that's gonna go out to Vegas to watch me?
Yeah, any of your fans that you know of.
I don't know of yet, because I don't know when the show is, so I haven't been promoting it yet, because they're still touring the U.S. to get, gather up all the artists to bring them to Vegas. But once I have a tour date, I'm sure they'll email it to me, and then I'll just start promoting. Would you like to come?
Wait, when is this?
Next year. Championships is in 2020.
Oh.
Yeah.
That would be dope.
So we'll see what happens. We'll make shit happen.
Yeah. That would be really good for you.
Right.
It's going to probably be a lot of people.
Definitely. And even if I don't win the showcase in Vegas, I mean, because people are like, oh, Coast to Coast is a scam, because there's like articles online talking about it. And it's just like, I'm pretty sure that article was written by a loser, number one. And number two, if you don't run your business, of course you're going to get played. People need to realize it takes money to make money, and it's a music business. If you have to pay for certain performance slots so you can be in front of an audience where you can gain fans, you got to do what you got to do. Because I'm not putting anybody in front of a huge, like, this isn't like, a tour opener, and you get tickets to sell. So it's like you profit $100 off of the tickets. So if you can't sell tickets and you have to pay a performance fee, don't be mad because you're not selling tickets. Like, find strategies to sell your shit. But, yeah, and then at the end of the day, I still own my masters, I still own my publishing, I still own my music. So whether I win or not, I'll have the exposure, and people from the industry, somebody's going to see me. And One Direction didn't win X Factor, and look at them. They're the biggest boy band in the world. Jordan Sparks didn't win American Idol, and look at her. Homegirl still was charting on Billboard, so I know I'm good. And God got me. God always has my back.
Right.
Right. Alrighty. Well, this was a great interview.